Hello my lovelies, welcome back to another video here on my channel where we're going to be talking about the UI Cheat Extension mod. The UI Cheat Extension mod is actually a review I did, highest viewed video on my channel, so of course I'll link down the original. Now technically you don't have to watch it because I'm going to be going over everything in that video and this video, but if you want to join the club with 5,400 people, join them, I don't care. It's been overdue. I did that video in May of 2017, and now it's January 3rd of 2019. If there's any echoing, I'm so sorry, but I wanted to record at my desk and not at my bed, because, you know, I get more work done here, and, so there's nothing on the walls in my little area that I record when I'm at home. So the UI Cheat Extension mod is very important. It's made by Webersu. The link will be down below, like always, and of course I'll link that other video, like I said, down below. But, so the way it works is it takes care of the whole UI thing. The whole bottom is the UI, so, okay, they don't have, like, any pictures of it, that's fine. The whole, like, bottom of your sim, the thing that has your sim, your moodlets, your, health bars, your everything, is all down there. They all need cheats, your money cheats, the whole thing. It's all down there. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it in depth. I've been using this mod for 2 years now. I know a lot that it can do, and I'll probably be going through it in a somewhat steady pace. So hopefully that works for you too. But I wanted to show you where you can download it, and also which one you should download. The one you should download is the December 21st at the bottom. Because, I mean, I know August 1st didn't really have a lot of problems with it, which is why it has more people. This is only for if you have problems with your game, which you would know when you put this in your game. Just be better safe if you put this one in your game than any of these ones up above. I've been doing it since, like, I don't know, this one? Or this one. It's one or the other. They don't update, this mod does not update very often. It only updates when it needs to, which is very, very cool. You don't get 96,000 updates like certain other mods. And I love those mods as well. So, but either way, we're going to be playing with this one. So I'm going to jump straight into game so we can talk about exactly what we need to talk about. Okay, guys, I moved into the Mooney family, which has Thorn Bailey and Octavia Bailey, and then also Warren Bailey Moon. That's weird. Okay. Either way, that way I can show you all some of the kid things as well. So certain things this mod can do, because I want to show you in person so you're not confused, is we're going to start with over here on this section of the board. So over here you can do a whole bunch of different things, such as get rid of moodlets. So let's just say you just want to make a sim fine. Now this really works if like a sim died and you're over him being sad, or if kids have nightmares. Yep, that's a big one. I really hate it. Also, you can add household funds. Now, a new thing that they added, the creator here, is that would say, I just want to add $100. It used to be you have to type in the number that you wanted. Now, you can either set it, which is exactly $100. They'll drop from 56,000 to 100. Or you can simply add it, and so now they're $100 more. Or would say, that seems like too much money. I want to subtract $1,000, you put a negative next to it, and you hit add again, and it subtracts it. Super cool. It's a new addition. I'm very impressed with it. So moving down the list of the other things you can do, like I said, the big thing here is, okay, so she is sad. Why is she sad? She is sad for wanting juice because she has juice infused quirk. What? Okay. She's an alcoholic, guys. It's fine. We're going to get rid of it. There you go. Now she's not so sad anymore. That's a big thing. And then if we continue moving over, we're going to talk about the kids in a minute, but if we continue moving over here, another thing you can do is you can skip time. This works perfectly if your time is messed up like mine. I can never, but I do have to mention, I had to preference this if you have seasons. Be very careful what you do. It can ruin your seasons because the way the seasons change is through time. So like if it's raining, but the next day it's going to be cloudy, and you skip to the next day, it's still going to be raining, and it'll change the forecast completely. So just be aware of this. I figured this out the hard way, and I wanted you to know. But if you don't have seasons, you're just like, I just want the mod, that's fine. Let's say we want to jump to 23, or you know what, let's skip a whole hour. 24, it will do that. Now we're at noon the next day. Oh gosh, this isn't a save of mine. It's fine. Alright, and some other things that it can do. So that's the only thing it does here. If we continue down the list, let's say she wants to be a best-selling author, but she's never written a book in her life. Well, she wants to fake it to make it. Now she's written 2. You see what I mean? Oh, this is all done by right-clicking on your mouse pad or your mouse itself. Everything I'm showing you is a right-click on the mouse. Sorry, I forgot to mention that as well. Another thing I would like to say, you can do this for any of them. You can also, I'm pretty sure, add satisfaction points. I don't know how you do this, but I have been told that it is possible. So if you figure it out, comment down below, because I don't know. Now moving on to careers, she's a writing career. Now, I'm going to show you what we can do with the logic skill here, but then we'll move into the writing skill with her in the next stage. So with here, you can basically do anything. You can't do your daily tasks. That's something you're gonna have to do yourself. So sorry about that. But everything else you can practically cheat here. You can give yourself a promotion. I lie. We'll do it with him. But for her, let's say you want to not do your logic skill because, like, who needs logic when you're gonna be a writer, right? Well, that's fine. You right-click it, it takes care of it. Now, if we go over to good old Thorn here, who is a serious musician, like he is a serious one, and let's say he wants to promote himself. Well, you right-click that, you hit that promotion button, and boom, he is promoted to the next one. And sadly, he has no piano skill, but he's like, oh gosh, I need that promotion because, like, I'm living low. He's not. I'm being ridiculous. Alright, back over to her. So let's say she wants the writing skill, but you don't have the time. Let's say there's a lot of things going on in your life, in your Sim's life, and they don't have time to sit there and write. That's perfectly fine. You click on that writing bar down there, and you right-click it. You can set the skill level. You hit the number 7, which is where she needs to go for her career. Boom, you set it, and boom, it's already done for her career. Now, logic, obviously, it's not on her list. You would have to start the skill if you want to upgrade the skill. That's the only thing. It has to be a skill they already know or a skill that you made them learn to be able to improve it. Moving on to relationships. Do they know anybody? Oh, they just know each other. But her and Thorn's relationship is kind of iffy. You know what I mean? So if you right-click on the relationship bar, you can raise it up. So let's say we want them to be, like, really close friends. 87. Let's say you want them to be practical lovers. 95. You run the cheat. It fixes it. They get some major romantic buffs. For them, they get some fame stuff too, which we'll get there. We're not there yet. Orange, we're going to leave orange relationship the same. So if we move down to the inventory, there is nothing for the inventory that I'm aware of, just because it's an inventory. I don't know if there's, like, the collection stuff has anything. I bet not. I don't think so. Here. Nope. Collection stuff you have to collect. It's a depressing life, but it's true. So we move on to Simology. We're going to talk about both get famous elements, because there's a few of those in here, and then also non-get famous elements with children if you have parenthood. These are only if you have parenthood and get famous, so if you don't have those, go ahead and skip ahead. If I remember, I'll put a timestamp on the screen where you skip to. If not, just until this section here disappears, and we move on to needs. So there you go. Alright, you still here? Good. Here we go. So if you click on the good representation, if you read this, input your desired rank from 0 to 7 for reputation, 0 to 5 for fame. For fame, please note that you cannot lower fame more than 2 rankings before your previous highest ranked achieve. So she can come back to a level 1 star, or she can move up to a level 4 star, or 5, you know. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to put a 6 for her, we're going to put a 3, we're going to put a 4 for her reputation, because that's the one I clicked on. You had to click on it, I'm very sure. Right? I might have to play. Some of these things you have to... Did I not do that right? Here. What about if we try it again? Let's hit 5. Maybe she already has it. Oh, there we go. She didn't have it. Now she has 5. I don't know how reputation, the rep works. Alright, so moving over into the actual fame, she is a 3-level star fame, and so we're just going to bootstrap the 4, because I'm sure that'll make her husband a little aggravated. So now she's a brand new, now she's an a huge celebrity here in Oasis Springs, and not Oasis Springs, Del Sol Valley. But that's one thing you can do. Now moving on over to children. It's the same thing that works. Children can only move up to 2 levels, so knowing if they're buried into the family, you don't have to worry about that, but you can definitely work on their reputation if you want. But I'm going to be mostly talking about down here in their character value traits. Now, for one, I've never had a character value. I mean, I've never had, like, the traits that they can age up with. And so, here, we're just going to make him, like, a very bad person. We're going to make him emotional control of, like, 50. Sorry, my zeros kind of. And we're going to have the empathy to be, like, at 42. And then we're going to have the conflict resolution. And by the way you make it negative, you put a negative in it. And if you want it positive, you keep it just the same. So, for instance, with this one, we're going to put a 50 because he has some yellow in there. And then for responsibility, we'll just make it -20 so he can really work on that responsibility because let's say he's not too good at it. Now for manners is super easy to high up, but we're going to put it at 50 because that's fun. There we go. So that's one way you can do this, and it's really easy. Let's say you want a certain character to act like a certain character, and when they age up into young adult, you can totally manipulate this however you want and fix it. Now traits, you leave them alone, but these two things are totally doable to mess with. And everything I just talked about for the adults works for the kids. Butterflies, you can do that. You can make a friend, it approves it. You can promote the kid in school, and you can also level him up. You can go to a level, let's say he wants to be level 6 of creativity, then you can. And this also, by the way, weird, maybe 5. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not playing. Not sure. But, so that's the point. This also works for toddlers for their skills. So, like, if you don't want to worry about potty training or walking or anything like that, you can totally age, level those up. And then also for relationships, works for everybody as well. Fame and everything will work for everybody. Everything I'm telling you right now. So, now, of course, if you are back here, we are going to move on to these. Oh my gosh, what are their needs? So their needs, it's the best thing in the world. So if you ever watch the live stream of The Sims and you're like, how can they do that? How can they cheat their needs so fast without having to come over here and being like, oh, I want to make him happy. And you do that, you know. That's with testing cheats enabled, you know. That's something you can do without this mod. Well, if you want this mod, you can do even more. So you can either right-click something and you can lower it, or something I personally like to do, you can just lower it. Yeah, and everything is manipulatable. You don't need basically anything into your thing. Yeah, basically that's all you need to do. Now, if we're going to continue moving on down, I honestly don't know if there's any club or retail things. I've never used it for those purposes, and I should have read into it before I did a review, a new review. But that just means I have room to do a third one if you guys want it. I'm just kidding. It'll probably be for like another year or so. But, yeah, that's everything for this mod. It's the best mod you can buy, the best mod you can get in your game other than MC Command Center. And the only reason I've never done an overview on MC Command Center is because there's so much about that mod that I don't understand. So I don't want to give you a false review. This one I completely understand very, very well. I use it all the freaking time. It's like sadness when it's not in my game. So guys, if you enjoyed this review, please give me a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell button, because I post videos randomly, and you have no idea when the next mod review, or LP, or BookTube, or anything you like on my channel will be going out. So I talk to you very, very soon with another video.